I give notice that on the next sitting day I will move 1, that this House congratulates US President Trump on his remarkable success during his first 3 weeks back in the White House, including A, ending all federal diversity, equity and inclusion initiatives and positions. B, reinstate troops who were discharged for refusing the COVID-19 vaccine. C, withdrawn the US from the disastrous Paris Climate Accord and reversed a range of climate regulations. D, opened up more land for drilling and allowing offshore drilling for fossil fuels. E, pardoned Ross Ulbricht, who has already served 11 years for running a website. F, pardoned thousands of January 6 and anti-abortion political prisoners. G, removed the US from the World Health Organization, end involvement with the UN Human Rights Council, end funding for the UN Relief and Works Agency, and reconsider all intergovernmental organisations. H, appointed Robert Kennedy Jr. as the Health Secretary to make America healthy again. I, appointed anti-war realist Tulsi Gabbard as the Director of National Intelligence. J, introduced the Department of Government Efficiency led by Elon Musk, which has already found substantial savings. K, issue a hiring freeze for federal bureaucrats. L, committed to renewing his 2017 income tax cuts and removing tax on tips and social security payments. M, put a freeze on all new regulations requiring that 10 old regulations must be removed for each new regulation introduced. Good for you. N, ordered the Justice Department to undo any Biden actions that impinge on the Second Amendment. O, militarised the US-Mexican border to stop illegal immigration and then end the absurd catch and release policy towards illegal immigrants. P, signed the Lake and Riley Act, which requires the detention of undocumented migrants charged with certain crimes. Q, ended US funding for international abortions. R, affirmed that there are only 2 biological sexes. S, banned biological men from playing in women's sports. T, threatened to withdraw government funding from any school that continues to teach critical race theory. U, ending cancel culture by rehiring a young member of the Doge team who was removed for previous inappropriate online posts. V, reduced regulations on building construction to allow the creation of more affordable housing. W, removed transgender and racist ideology from the military, replacing them with strict focus on merit. X, ended the restriction on plastic straws. Y, offered asylum to the persecuted white South African minority. And Z, begun the process to shut down the unnecessary Federal Department of Education. And 2, calls on New South Wales and the Australian governments to learn from the example set by President Trump and introduce similar policies over here.